In order to determine the 6 trigonometric functions for a, we're first going to construct a right triangle based on the point that's on the terminal side of that angle. So we know we need to move 3 to the left, or -3 in the x direction, and 4 up, a +4 in the y direction, and that will give us a right triangle that has a hypotenuse of 5. Now the angle that we're looking for is the angle that starts at 0 and sweeps over into the second quadrant. That's our angle A. And we can do this all in terms of a reference angle inside the triangle, but we can be a little tricky here, and if we remember that that negative sign on the 3 on the adjacent side actually applies, we don't have to worry about the quadrant that we're in. We can just use the -3 as the value for our adjacent side, and we'll end up getting the correct value for each of our 6 trigonometric functions. So the sine of A, in this case, is going to be opposite over hypotenuse, or 4 over 5. The cosine of A is going to be the adjacent over hypotenuse, which would be 3 over 5, but we have to remember to include that negative sign, and that's going to keep that accurate because cosine is negative in the second quadrant. Tangent is going to be opposite over adjacent, which is going to be 4 over that -3. And from here, we can simplify those out to -3 over 5 and -4 over 3, and now look at our reciprocal functions. So cosecant of A is going to be hypotenuse over opposite, or 5 over 4. The secant of A is going to be the reciprocal of cosine, or 5 over that -3. And the cotangent of A is going to be the reciprocal of tangent, -3 over 4. And again, we can simplify secant and cotangent, and we'll have our final answers, -5 over 3 and -3 over 4.